If you're under the age of 18, the content of this video is not intended for you. Please stop watching now. Hey YouTube, I'm a little late this morning, but I'm here to share my project for this month's Crack the Vault collaboration hosted by Poetspice here on YouTube. There are several of us who are in this collab, actually quite a few of us, and I will have their links in the description box below. In this collaboration, what we do is we pull out things from our crafting vault that we have had for 6 months, haven't used in 6 months, have never used, and then we make projects to hopefully inspire you to pull out your crafting stash from your vault too. I also want to enter this into this week's hashtag two crafters one design, which is hosted by Melissa, who's Mo Creations, Gloria, who's Girlia's Cards, and then also Lisa, who is You See Why I'm a Diva. Each Saturday they start a new theme for the week. And the theme for this week, ending today, is tropical. So I also want to enter this into that, and I'll have those ladies' channel links also in the description box below. So I will show you what I have used for this month. I have a collection from back in the day when Michaels used to do full collections. And I would love it if they would do it. So Michaels, if you're listening, which you're probably not, please bring back the whole collections. So anyway, and then I had some other things too, but I'll start off with this. This was a Little B collection and it's Little Hawaiian Ladies. This is the collection I was referring to from Michaels. This is Tropical Life. And back in the day, for newer crafters who didn't get in on all of this, back in like 2016, 17, 18, like this one was 2017, they used to bring in collections where they would have the paper, 6x6, 12x12, 5x7s, stickers, ephemera, all kind of things to the collection. And so I got this entire collection in 2017 to make an album because we went to Hawaii in 2018. Still haven't made an album yet. That's sad, but true. I will get to it eventually. But I used some of the stickers, various stickers out of these collection, and I haven't used some of these things I had never used in the collection. A couple things I used a little over a year ago for a tropical collab that actually Poetspice hosted last summer. So, but I haven't used most of it. Then this is the first time I used these little flip-flop stickers. Here I used one of these palm trees from Michael's $1.50 bin when it was $1.50. Here is the 6x6 paper, Tropical Life. I used several pieces out of it and then several pieces out of this 5x7, which is dimensional, not dimensional, but embossed papers. So I pretty much, well, ain't pretty much to it. I have that entire collection and I have an envelope of it here that all of that came out of, and you see there's still a whole bunch of other things. There were clothespin, garland, different larger clothespins, more stickers. There were even travel notebooks. You can't even see that because I'm not out of the frame, but there are travel notebooks. Just a whole bunch of everything. There's washi tape. And they did the collections right back in the day. And like I said, I wish they can start that back up. And there's the 12x12 paper back there. So anyway, now that you've seen that, I'll show you what I've made. This is what I've made. This is a little photo book. I have a coworker in my department, and she is going to Hawaii next week. And this is her first really big trip. And so I decided to make her just a little photo book for just a few of her favorite photos that she could put in there. And I got this tutorial off of a channel, Lululemon Crafts. No, Lululemon, I think it is. I'm having a hard time, guys, today. That's why I'm late. But I think it's Lululemon Crafts, and I will link her channel in the description box below. But she did this photo album, and she did hers vertically, and she said you could do it either way. I decided to go horizontal. But let me tell you, if you don't pay attention, and when you're tired, and when you're trying to do stuff, you mess up. I started off cutting out the pieces and was cutting at at eighth inch instead of a quarter inch, and I ended up cutting up way more paper than I needed to, but I eventually got it together and got it right. So it closes with this belly band, and the belly band slides off, and I just use like one of the leaves, and then I use this aloha sticker, one of the little hula dancers, the flip-flops, the tree, a tropical drink, and then just added some flower stickers in there to fill in some of the space. And on the back, I used the sticker that says surf, sand, and sun, which is kind of hard to see on that, but that's what that says. So that's the belly band that holds it closed. So then I kept the outsides plain, of course, because the focus needs to be on the belly band, but I covered it in paper, and then on the back, I used, actually, this is a cut apart from the 12 by 12 paper, and then that was a perfect spot for me to put my stamp there in the center. And you have the little flamingo and all the tropical leaves, and then this part is more subtle because of the belly band. So you open up the flap, and I use the same paper that is on the belly band on the inside here. I use the cut apart from the 12 by 12 that says fun times, and you flip it open. This is this is the 6 by 6 cut down. It says tropical paradise. Here's that striped paper again. This is a pocket down here, so you could put things in it if you like. She could add some additional pictures in there. I use some of the stickers, Seize the Day, Beachy Keen, and then these puffy shells and pearl stickers. So then on the inside, it is a pull apart. So you pull it apart like that, and this is where I use the embossed papers, because basically this is the size of a 4 by 6, and she's gonna lay the 4 by 6 photos on top of that. So I just use that plain paper to decorate it. I could have just left it plain, but I just thought I'd like to add some paper for her to just put the photos on. Or maybe she might want to use smaller photos. Maybe she's going to use 3.5 by 5, but they're sized for 4 by 6. And then I just picked different ones of the embossed papers, and then it folds up like that. And then you have, a couple pieces on that side. So that is the basic cute little folio that I have made today. And like I said, it's just for her to add like a few of her favorite photos. So she could get 6 photos in there, and then some in the pocket. Then you just slide the belly band back on, and you're good to go. So that is my project for this month for Crack the Bot collaboration. Thank you guys so much for watching, and you have a great and a very blessed day. Bye-bye.